So the vision is the egg, at least the sides, is gonna like fit somewhat in there. I still gotta mess with it a little bit and fix it to fit snug, so that when it falls, it kind of has the protection on the side. Here's like a mini one that's all broken, so I'll take this one serious. And then I'm gonna use 3D printed like sticks to surround the top at least, so it kind of creates like a little triangle just like that. But I'm scared because this design has like a place where the egg can slip out. This is where like that extra bit of protection will come in, and hopefully when Mo drops it off the building, it survives and doesn't become my breakfast. So that's the idea. I still gotta mess with it. I think I gotta make it a little longer. I still have to print it out and then go back into here and figure it out as I go.
I got like this interior thing going on right here to hold the, wait, my mouse is weird, to hold the egg. I'm gonna print that out of TPU. This whole section, it's like 2 pieces. I gotta find out how to clip it together though. And then that's held in place by what's these are some wave springs I downloaded. And so they kind of work in tension and compression. Hopefully I can print them out and they'll work. And this kind of outside structure is like meant to kind of distribute the force across, you know, many different, kind of like these little struts. So hopefully when it hits, it could kind of roll when it lands, or if it doesn't roll, when one section deflects, they'll transfer that energy to more of these sections. So that's like the theory, but we'll see.
So what holds the egg in place?
This little interior structure. And then what I'm gonna do is 3D print these, and there's like these loops on this interior egg holding structure. And then to hold it in, I'm just gonna melt everything in place. So it's like permanent.
Yeah, we're taking a little bit of a different approach here. I'm going for complete annihilation of the egg. So yeah, we got the Fat Man original nuclear bomb. Kind of going for that.
Yeah, he sent me a spring, but I can't import an STL file.
Getting the nose cone down a little bit.
So.
This is interesting. Break down what you got for me here.
Trying to come up with a case for the egg and have some springs on the outside, and then maybe a parachute to help slow it down too. But just coming up with some ideas to try them out, see if it works.
Okay. And being that one of the rules is that everything has to be 3D printed, how do you think your 3D printed parachute will work?
I don't. So I'm gonna print it out and do a prototype and see if it's feasible first before I use it. So.
Okay, is it possible to print that thin to have it catch air?
Yeah, I can print just one layer of filament so that it can bend. So we're gonna see how it comes out.
It looks like bed springs.
No, it's gonna be, because I don't have a large enough bed space to print long lengths of TPU or like strings essentially. I just curved them so that when I pull them off, I can stretch them out to be longer than they really are, or longer than my bed width. And
so
then,
these are strings?
Yeah, they'll attach a parachute to my little, let's see here, to my little sphere here. You can kind of see the lines. Egg will go inside here, and then I have a cap design that'll plug it all, and then ideally glue on those little strings to the top here for the parachute. See how it goes.
Yeah, I found some weak points though.
You've done a drop test?
No, we're gonna test it this weekend. But there's a few weak points, but we'll see.
What have you encountered as your weak points?
So I got good support right here, these 2 points. But if I get on impact this particular point, then it can make, once I attach it, they're not attached yet. but creates this pressure point right here. And the whole approach of this encasing was to kind of decrease pressure points, kind of distribute the load or the impact over a wider surface area. Because you know when you crack an egg, when you crack it on the counter, you crack it on the side of the pan, there's like this really small pressure point. So I'm trying to avoid that with having a wider surface area where the pressure is going to be distributed, and plus having it flexible. But you don't know these things till you assemble them. So we'll see how it works.
For your egg?
Yep.
Wow.
The egg will go inside this, which is like TPU. And then this goes in here. This will go on top, and there's a cage that goes over it. And then I have my little parachute for the top. So, but I mean, very squishy.
Oh.
And this is a cage right here. And then the whole parachute.
Very well thought out.
Trying. Yeah, it's satisfying. Especially
Like
if
a toy.
you go all the way down.
The egg would go in there. Doesn't fit though. I made this too small.
You need a smaller egg.
I tried the smaller egg. It's still too small. So, and right now my TPU is drying. So
Is this hard material or is
no,
this
it's soft, squishy. You can squeeze it. You can do whatever.
no matter where you drop it, it's gonna hit the stress point, or?
I mean, I launched it in the hall at Bridget. She's like, throw it! And it launched like 30 feet and it was fine.
Okay.
And then I threw it and I threw it again and it was fine. And the third time, it bounced off the ceiling and then it broke. So I have to just reinforce it.
Oh, you're gonna put a new version?
Yeah, we might. If I
Okay.
have time.
How come?
Well, just because we have a little bit more time, so the print's going to take like 29 hours. So just for this top part. Yeah. I don't want to break it just yet.
Testing on it?
I threw it off my balcony and I didn't break any eggs. I threw this at the ground as hard as I could, or not as hard as I could, but I mean, it didn't crack the egg, and I threw it on the ground, so
Hell yeah.
hopefully.
Oh yeah. Have you done any testing?
No, I wanted to do some testing this weekend, but I didn't get around to it, so this will be the first drop.
Okay, cool. Find out.
We'll see.
My mortar.
Oh, yeah.
The only problem is we have to cut the little
So they can check it afterwards. He had to cut it open, so now he has to tape it back closed.
Yeah.
Really? I really thought it would have survived.
2, 1, release. Maybe.
It is fully enclosed, so you aren't going to see any of it.
3, 2, 1, release.
Oh, the parachute! Nope. It's broken. It was a flick. That sealed it for us.
2, 1, release. Oh shit! That one will work.
Yeah? I'm not.
3, 2, 1, release.
Sweet.
1, release.
Oh, I think it survived. It survived! There you go.
3, 2, 1, release. Oh shit. Three, 2, 1, release. Damn!
And in here, we got our egg.
3, 2, 1, release.
Oh shit!
3, 2, 1, release.
So I can't get it apart yet.
3, 2, 1, release. Two, 1, release.
Alright, let's see what we got. She's good.
Three, 2, 1, launch. One.
Hey, the head got saved though.
All right. We're good.
Release. Three, 2, 1, release. Three, 2, 1. Oh. One. Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Hey. A protective cage with a little TPU boot at the top, and it holds the egg, and then this is also rubbery TPU, and the egg's good.
Got a little parachute, some TPU, homemade cover with some tape holding it together, little milk crate, these things that hold the flowers in, and then the egg. Hell yeah.